February 24, 2012. Almost killed the first human I've seen in more than a week. I was sound asleep and awoke to hear scraping metal and the front barricade pushing in. Saw a head shape against the moonlight outside and fired a bad shot into the wall. "Hey, human! We don't mean any harm." That turned out to be Joe, part of a band that's been living out of the van for the past few months. Logically, they thought Gus's guns might have weapons. There's 4 of them. Joe and Philip and Ian and Stu. All of them in their 20s, from Olympia. Getting out of town, heading north with them in the van. February 25, 2012. The guys take turn driving, one at the wheel, one shotgun to make sure the driver stays awake, and 2, or suppose now 3 of us, in the back. It's different, but I have to say better bad smell. In the van, it's a human smell. Also, in the back are some cans of gas, sacks of food, various containers of water. They ditched their amps and drum kit, but kept the guitars and bass and noodle around on them sometimes. We're heading for the farm now. Spirits are pretty high. February 26, 2012. I'm recording Joe's account of what happened to them here. We were playing up and around Vancouver when people started getting sick. We're pretty used to cruising around and crashing with friends, having someone put us up for the night, a local punk house or student co-op. We always cook for them and leave the house cleaner than when we got there, so we have a network. Things got bad in Vancouver and the phone still worked. We started calling around, trying to find a place to go. We got in touch with some friends who were kind of isolated. And then when we got there, they were dead. We just kept moving after that. We've got plenty of food, sacks of beans, potatoes, rice. We're vegans on a budget. That's food. Been siphoning gas, keep the van going. We've been doing that for years on tour. February 28, 2012. Finally making real time. As we move north, we're seeing fewer bodies, broken down cars. Whenever we see a car, we check, see if there's any gas in the tank. It's rarely we ever find any. Occasionally we pull off to do some cooking, just stand around a fire. Loopy tired, we had a couple zombies come up on us while we were stopped. The band had been sitting around playing, and Ian managed to crack the closest one in the head with his bass. We set them on fire with gasoline and kept them away with branches until they fell and burned out like cinders. This is why we always sleep in the van.